Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Brooke with Bettering Brookster. I
come to you with my week 5 update. The photos at the end of this are from the beginning of week 5. I am now in the beginning of week 6, and I will have my post-op 6-week checkup this week.
So this past week I have had a lot of people starting to notice. My niece even said, it's time for new pants. Like, you've got a fold in the back near your rear. A couple coworkers have noticed, so I'm actually starting to feel my clothes a lot looser. I don't feel like I'm losing the pounds that I thought I would. Like, I'm still in the range. If you look at that sheet that shows like you weighed this much on your surgery date, so by 6 weeks or by 4 weeks or whatever you're looking at on the graph, you should have lost this much weight. I still fall in that, but I guess because I was losing so much in the beginning, I'm like, whoa, it's really slowed down. So I'm losing about a pound to a pound and a half every other day. 3 to 4 pounds a week. It just came off so quickly the first couple weeks that I guess because we've added back in this solid food, it's really, really slowed it down. So I don't know, maybe it'll pick back up. Maybe this is just the norm for me. Maybe that's going to be my average. Either way, I'm still happy because, like I said, when I look at that chart, I'm where it shows I should be. I also have my 6-week follow-up on this coming Thursday, which is July 2nd, 2020. I'm sure she'll look at the foods I'm eating and adjust that accordingly. I also heard that if you're low in vitamin D, that will slow your weight. And I was taking vitamin D, 50,000 milligrams a week, but I'm out of those. So I'm hoping that if that's a true scenario, that she'll prescribe those to me again on Thursday when I meet with her. So again, like I say, a lot more to come on that. So hopefully she'll put me back on that. I do believe I will be starting B12 shots this time as well. I do have to give blood work this time, so who knows what she'll put me on after she does my blood work. But I'll give you guys an update on that once I have my 6-week update. I do still have trouble with certain foods. Chicken, it's just I'm struggling with chicken. I tried it pureed. I've tried it since I've moved further. I kept it out of my diet for a couple weeks. I still can't eat it. Grilled, I don't care how tiny the pieces are. I just don't do well with it. And hamburger, which I loved hamburger before, but I tried to eat a hamburger patty and maybe like 2 bites in, and I just couldn't do it. It just sits so heavy. So right now I'm eating a lot of bananas. Bananas is kind of my go-to. I'm still drinking protein shakes every day. I have started eating a couple grapes a day. I try not to eat a whole lot of those because of the carbs in it. But mostly just kind of relying on my shakes again till I can get brave enough to incorporate some more meats and vegetables. I can't eat any raw vegetables. Like, I kind of would like to snack on maybe carrots or celery throughout the day, but I have not been approved for that. Again, that may change when I go to my 6-week checkup this week. One thing I do struggle with is I'm just not hungry. I know that's not a bad thing, but we've got to eat or we'll become malnourished. So I have to actually remind myself, hey, it's 1 o'clock and you haven't eaten anything for lunch and you've got to take your next round of vitamins. So I have to make myself eat. There's even times where I'm not hungry at all, and then I look and go, oh my gosh, my husband could be starving because we haven't ate since 11 o'clock this morning, and now here it is 7 o'clock at night. So just, if you have to set a reminder to remind yourself it's time to eat, you may have to do that, because if I didn't have the husband saying, hey, I'm hungry, I probably would be in a situation where I would forget to eat more often than not. I'm still not able to get 64 ounces of water in every day. Before surgery, I would get near 100 ounces almost every single day. I'm struggling to get 40, 50. That's kind of my average, 40 to 50. Now on the weekends where I'm working outside and stuff, I can get more than 64 easily. But when I'm working indoors and I'm not hot at all, I can't do the 64. I just can't. But she says that will change with time. One other thing is, I heard something interesting today, and it was on one of these YouTube pages, because I listen to a lot of YouTube pages throughout the day at work. I just pop in an earbud and just listen to different things that you guys are going through. And one of the things I heard today was, with every pound you lose a pound of depression. And I never really suffered from depression, but I looked at it and I thought, I evaluated that statement, and I thought, well, with every pound I lose, I gain a little bit more confidence in myself. I find myself smiling a little bit more. So though I wasn't deep in any depression, I do feel almost every week I'm a little bit happier, or a little bit more comfortable in myself again. So if you're struggling with that, just know that it does get easier. I didn't even realize that I was kind of in a funk, but I do. The more I lose, the more outgoing I guess I am. Like I said, I wasn't really sad before, but I'm just more confident. I'm just not scared to jump in a conversation. I typically I would walk in a room and my husband would be the chatty Cathy right in the middle talking to everybody, and I'd be like, well, let's go sit in the back. Like, we don't have to be the center of attention when we walk in a room. It doesn't really bother me that bad anymore, and I just started noticing that this week. So if you're suffering from depression, think about that statement. Every pound I lose a pound of depression. If you're not depressed, just think about it how I visualized it today. As every pound I lose, it's a little bit more confidence I'm gaining. Not that I'm going to get arrogant in it, but just the fact that I'm more comfortable in my skin with every pound I lose. So if you're like having regrets or anything like that right now, just know it's going to get better. If you have any doubts on your weight loss, just don't compare yourself to others. Just listen to what your surgeons say, go with what they say, and know that it takes time. We didn't put all this on overnight, people. We put this on over years. So it's not going to come off of us overnight. And I have to remind myself that. My husband has to remind me that, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I've only lost a pound this week. Well, it's a pound you didn't have the week before. So any pound loss is a good loss. I have to tell myself that too. So I could go on and keep talking, but I'm not here to counsel you guys. I'm here to help you guys. So maybe you find a little bit of motivation in that, or encouragement. One other thing is the heat. Before, I could work outside in the heat all the time, all day long. I can't do that. I have to take small breaks every now and then. I'm a lake rat. If you know me at all, you know I'm a lake rat. I have to take a cool towel with me, because I'll get too hot if I ride a boat. I can't just sit out there while the guys are doing stuff outside. I usually have to go in and cool off. So and another thing is cold at work. Like, the air conditioners are set on 72 at work all the time, and I'm freezing, where before I was always hot. So it's kind of, your body's going to change. Your taste buds are going to change. Your temperature is going to change. Things that I loved to eat before, I can't stomach now. I have a whole refrigerator full of, I've said this before, I had a whole refrigerator full of Premier Protein. I've given a lot of it to an elderly man here in town who's losing a bunch of weight. I take him about 6 a week, and then I keep some in case I need a quick meal on the go or whatever. But just know things are going to change. Every week I feel a little better. In fact, I have to remind myself, you can't lift that, you can't lift this, because we're starting in week 6 to feel great. Like, we feel normal again. So you just have to remind yourself, I got to slow down. I'm still not supposed to lift the laundry. I'm still not supposed to push the vacuum. I'm still not supposed to mop. Keep telling yourself those things, because if not, you can get a hernia. Nobody wants a hernia. I've had one before. Another thing, I lost track of what I was going to say. Just because you're feeling good doesn't mean you're healed inside. You may take a few more weeks to heal, so just remember, I can't lift, it's not time. Take care of yourself. All that other stuff will still be there when you're fully healed. So I will get back with you guys on my week 6 update. If you have any questions that you want to know, I'll do my best to answer them. Just leave them in the comments below. I do want to say, Lighten Up Buttercup had her surgery this week. She should be on about day 7, I think. I've kind of lost track. Let's see. Yeah, it would be day 7, because today's the 29th. So she should be starting to move to her next phase of food. So if you guys get a chance, go out and check her page out. Give her a little support. So appreciate you guys watching me. Again, if you got any questions, leave them in the comments below. And if you've got any suggestions, let me know. I hope to do a vitamin haul for you guys to kind of let you see how many vitamins I take, what vitamins I take, when I take them. That's on my video list. If you want to see anything else, let me know. Appreciate you guys. Bye.